Chapter 1: The Stark Reality of Poverty. What if poverty was not just a distant concept, but a reality you had to face every single day? Picture this: waking up every morning with the uncertainty of a meal, the insecurity of a roof over your head, the fear of an unforeseen medical emergency. This is not a hypothetical scenario. This is the stark reality of poverty that billions of people worldwide grapple with every day. Poverty is more than just a lack of money or resources. It's a multidimensional issue, a complex web of educational deficiencies, health insecurities, and limited opportunities for growth. It's a world where dreams are often stifled and ambitions are curtailed. Globally, nearly 10% of the world's population lives on less than $2 a day. Imagine that. $2 to meet all your basic needs. It's a struggle that is hard to comprehend, but it's a struggle that is all too real for far too many. The impact of poverty extends beyond the individual. It seeps into communities, perpetuating a cycle of deprivation that hampers societal development and prosperity. Children born into poverty are likely to remain trapped in this cycle, deprived of the education and opportunities they need to break free. But why is it important to understand these grim realities? Because understanding is the first step towards change. It's the catalyst that sparks empathy, driving us to act and to fight against this social injustice. It's about recognizing that poverty is not just an issue for the poor. It's an issue that affects us all, directly or indirectly. Poverty is a global challenge, but it's also a personal one. It's about the choices we make, the actions we take, and the difference we can make in the lives of those less fortunate. It's about acknowledging the existence of this issue and committing to do our part to end it. So, as we delve deeper into this conversation, let's remember that the fight against poverty is not just about numbers or statistics. It's Chapter 2, Unveiling Dark Motivation. What if your darkest moments could be transformed into your greatest motivators? Let's dive into the concept of dark motivation. It's not about reveling in suffering or glorifying hardship. Quite the opposite. It's about recognizing the power of adversity as a catalyst for change. Imagine being trapped in a cycle of poverty, where opportunities seem scarce and hope a luxury. Now, imagine harnessing the pain of that experience, transforming it into a burning desire to fight poverty. Not just for yourself, but for others who share your plight. This is the essence of dark motivation. Let's take a look at some real-life examples. Consider the story of a woman who grew up in the slums, where every day was a struggle for survival. Rather than succumbing to despair, she used her experiences as fuel, pushing her to create a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing educational opportunities for children in her community. Her dark motivation, the memory of her own childhood, and the determination that no child should have to endure what she went through. Or think of a man who, after years of living on the streets, decided to channel his experiences into action. He set up a shelter for the homeless, offering not just a safe space to sleep, but also resources for job training and rehabilitation. His dark motivation, his first-hand understanding of the harsh realities of homelessness, and his resolve to offer others a chance at a better life. These stories are more than just inspiring tales. They are testaments to the transformative power of dark motivation. It's about taking the pain of past experiences, the hardships endured, and using them as a springboard for action. It's about turning the tables on adversity, using it as a driving force to create change. And so, dark motivation becomes a beacon of hope, a rallying cry. for those who have known the sting of poverty and are determined to fight it. It's about finding strength in vulnerability, courage in despair, and above all, a sense of purpose in the face of adversity. Dark motivation is about turning pain into power, adversity into action. Chapter 3: Voices of Change. How do the voices of those who have experienced poverty firsthand inspire and motivate us? This question is the cornerstone of our exploration today. These voices, the voices of change, echo from the heart of the struggle against poverty. They belong to individuals who have firsthand experiences with the harsh reality of poverty. Yet they have turned their experiences into a powerful drive to make a difference. Let's listen to some of these voices. First, we have an expert in poverty alleviation who grew up in a low-income household. Her experiences shaped her passion for social justice, pushing her to study economics and work towards policy changes that uplift marginalized communities. Next, we have a community leader who was once homeless. He transformed his life and now dedicates his time to creating shelters and programs for those in similar situations. His story is a testament to the power of resilience, a beacon of hope showing that change is possible, even in the most dire of circumstances. There's also the voice of a social entrepreneur who, having seen the effects of poverty in his community, started a social enterprise to provide job opportunities and training for those in need. His is a story of innovation, a demonstration of how creativity and compassion can come together to tackle complex social issues. And finally, we hear from a woman who grew up in extreme poverty in a developing country, and now works with international organizations to advocate for children's rights and education. Her journey is a powerful reminder that no matter where we come from, we can make a significant impact. Each of these voices brings a unique perspective, a different experience. Yet, they all share a common thread: the drive to eradicate poverty, fueled by their own experiences with it. They share not only their stories, but also their strategies for poverty eradication, reminding us that change is possible when we harness our dark motivation and channel it into action. These voices are a testament to the power of personal experience in driving social change. Chapter 4: Transforming Dark Motivation into Action. Opening: How can we transform our understanding and empathy into tangible actions to eradicate poverty? Understanding the stark reality of poverty and the dark motivation that arises from it, we must now consider the ways we can channel this awareness into concrete action. We've heard the voices of change, the stories of resilience and determination. Now, the question remains: how can we contribute to this pivotal fight against poverty? Firstly, let's consider the power of education. By becoming well-versed in the complexities of poverty, we can better understand the systemic issues at play. This knowledge can guide us in choosing where to direct our efforts, ensuring that we're targeting the root causes of poverty rather than just its symptoms. Moreover, we can lend our voices to the cause. Advocacy is a powerful tool in driving social change. Speak up, raise awareness, educate others. Use your platforms, whether it's social media, community gatherings, or a conversation with friends, to shine a light on the issue and advocate for policies that address poverty. Don't underestimate the power of financial contributions either. No matter how small, your donation can support organizations working tirelessly to eradicate poverty. These contributions can provide essential resources, fund innovative solutions, and empower communities to break the cycle of poverty. But it's not just about money. Volunteering your time and skills can make a substantial impact too. Whether it's mentoring a child in need, building homes, or providing professional services pro bono. Your time is a valuable resource that can create lasting change. And finally, remember that change is a collective effort. Connect with others who share your passion for poverty alleviation. Join or start initiatives in your community, and together, you can amplify your impact. Closing, every action counts in the fight against poverty. Your contribution can make a difference. Yes, your individual efforts matter, but together, we can create a wave of change that's far more powerful. So, let's transform our dark motivation into action, because in this fight, every single step forward counts. Chapter 5, The Path Forward. Scene script. Where do we go from here? How can we maintain our motivation and commitment to eradicating poverty? As we have explored, the path forward is not always well lit. It often veers into the shadows where dark motivation lies. But within that darkness, we find a strength and resilience that propels us forward. The key to harnessing this power is to not shy away from the uncomfortable realities of poverty. To truly make a difference, we must confront these issues head-on and transform our emotions into action. Staying informed is a crucial part of this process. Knowledge is power, and the more we understand about poverty, its causes, and its effects, the better equipped we are to fight it. This means engaging with reliable sources, learning about the experiences of those living in poverty, and educating ourselves on the successful efforts currently underway to alleviate it. But knowledge alone is not enough. It's about getting involved. It's about using what we've learned to contribute to the cause in meaningful ways. Whether that's volunteering your time, donating to trustworthy organizations, or using your voice to spread awareness, every effort counts. Let's not forget the importance of keeping the conversation going. Talk about poverty. Discuss it with friends, family, and colleagues. Share the stories of resilience and innovation that we've highlighted. These discussions spark interest, inspire action, and remind us that poverty is not an insurmountable problem, but a challenge that we can overcome together. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow and steady process that requires persistence and determination. There will be setbacks and obstacles, but it's through overcoming these challenges that we grow stronger and more committed to our cause. Poverty eradication is a journey, not a destination. Together, we can make this journey meaningful and impactful. Let's step forward into the shadows, uncover our dark motivation, and use it to light the path for others. Let's create a world where poverty is a thing of the past and hope a constant presence.